Hey guys, it's Emily. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make 3 gift tag designs. Let's get on with the video. The first gift tag I'm going to show you how to make is this one with a wreath on it. The first thing you want to do is that you want to draw and cut out a tag that's any size or shape out of cardstock paper. I made my tag to be 3.5 by 2.5 inches, and I cut 2 of the corners at an angle. When you're done cutting out the tag, you want to trace something circular to make a circle. Then you want to draw leaves or whatever you would like on the line of the circle. And make sure you leave a spot to glue on a bow later. After you're done drawing the wreath, you can go over it with a pen. When the ink is dry, you want to erase any pencil markings. Then you can color the leaves in with markers. When you're done drawing and coloring in your wreath, you want to tie a bow out of any color or size of ribbon. Then you can glue on the bow with any type of glue that you want. I painted Mod Podge on the back of the bow, and then I placed the bow at the bottom of the wreath. The last thing you want to do is that you want to make a hole in the tag with a hole puncher, and then you're all done. The next gift tag I'm going to show you how to make is this Embroidery Gift Tag. You want to start your tag by drawing and cutting out a tag of any size or shape out of cardstock paper. I made mine a circle, and I made it about 3 inches wide. After you're done cutting out your tag, you want to draw whatever you would like on the tag with a pencil. I drew a simple snowflake with a dashed border around it. When you're ready to start sewing, you want to separate the thread into 3 strands. And then you want to tie the end of the thread into a knot. Then you can take a needle and poke holes where you want the stitches to go. Make sure you're careful that you don't bend the paper too much, or you'll see wrinkles in the paper. When you're done poking holes in the paper, you want to thread the needle. After threading the needle, you want to start sewing from the back, and you want to pull the thread to the front. Then you want to go to the next hole and run the thread to the back to create a stitch. Then you want to come through the back again, but from a different hole. Then you want to go through the previous hole to create another stitch. And you want to repeat these steps until you're done sewing. And make sure you don't pull too hard because you might rip the paper. If you run out of thread, you can tie the remaining thread into a knot and trim the thread. Then you can get more thread and put it on a needle, and you want to continue to sew until you're done. If you want to sew a border, you can do that too. And you want to poke holes first, and you want to sew it the same way as before. Once you're done sewing, you can tie off the last piece of thread and trim off the extra thread. To cover the back, you want to cut out a second tag that's the same size as the first piece you cut out. Then you want to attach this second tag by taking Mod Podge or another type of glue and a paintbrush. Then you want to take the Mod Podge or the glue and you want to paint over the back of the threaded tag. Once you get the back of the threaded tag covered with Mod Podge or another type of glue, you can place the blank tag you just cut out over the back of the threaded tag and press them together. When the glue is dry, you can carefully make a hole in the tag with a hole puncher. And then you're all done. The last gift tag I'm going to show you how to make is this one with a snowman on it. The first thing you want to do is that you want to draw and cut out a tag of any size or shape out of cardstock paper. I made mine a rectangle, and I made my tag to be 3.5 by 2.5 inches. Then you can color in the eyes, mouth, and nose with markers. I used black for the eyes and the mouth, and for the carrot nose, I used orange. I also drew 3 lines on the carrot with a pin so it doesn't look plain. When you're done coloring in the snowman's face, you can cut a piece of ribbon that's 1.5 inches longer than the bottom of the tag. Then you want to take Mod Podge or another type of glue and paint a line at the bottom of the tag. And make sure you don't add too much Mod Podge or glue because you only want to glue the bottom half of the ribbon on the tag at this moment. Now you can take your ribbon and line up and place the ribbon at the bottom of the tag. When you're done placing that piece of ribbon down, you want to cut another piece of ribbon that's about 3 inches. Then you want to put glue on the end of the piece you just cut. Then you want to lift up the ribbon that's already glued on the paper, and you want to tuck the end of the ribbon underneath of the one that's glued down already, and wrap it over and glue it down. Then you can glue the rest of the first piece of ribbon down, and you may need to put something over the ribbon so it can stay in place and dry. When the ribbon is dry, you can cut off the extra ribbon from the first piece of ribbon that was glued down. And if the second piece of ribbon is too long, you can trim it to the length that you want. The last thing you want to do is that you want to put a hole at the top with a hole puncher. And then you're all done. And that's how you make these gift tags. In the comments down below, let me know which gift tag is your favorite and subscribe to see more videos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!